This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Double Vision's one of the best songs ever. I don't know why you motherfuckers are laughing.
That's the name of this episode.
Tim Cop is about a police station that only has Tims. Tim Robbins, Timothy Dalton.
I'm not doing urine therapy, and I'm not looking it up.
Fucking chiffonade your underwear.
No, that it was supposed to. It would read nice, deep ass crack.
No, that's it. No, it's Rion the half guy.
So I'm holding my dick, my tiny baby portobello dick in my hands while pissing, watching giant fake tits float down the river.
His name was Isaiah Blood. He owned an axe factory, and you lived in his guest house.
You guys need to get your shit together.
I forgot to hit record.
All right, that's good. I wish this mic wasn't so directional. It might have picked that up.
This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Double Vision's one of the best songs ever. I don't know why you motherfuckers are laughing.
That's the name of this episode.
Tim Cop is about a police station that only has Tims. Tim Robbins, Timothy Dalton.
I'm not doing urine therapy, and I'm not looking it up.
Fucking chiffonade your underwear.
No, that it was supposed to. It would read nice, deep ass crack.
No, that's it. No, it's Rion the half guy.
So I'm holding my dick, my tiny baby portobello dick in my hands while pissing, watching giant fake tits float down the river.
His name was Isaiah Blood. He owned an axe factory, and you lived in his guest house.
You guys need to get your shit together.
All right, now we can start.
Wait, I forgot the Tim laps.
Did you really? All right, so to anyone who's downloaded this episode, it sounds like we're starting off clean, but the YouTube people are going to actually have a little bit extra. I started the intro music and got going and realized I never hit record on the old traction.
Did I tell you about the time that I had a dream that you were out of town and Amy and I did the podcast without you and we forgot to hit record?
That would not be allowed ever.
No? I think it'd be fun.
It'd be a terrible show. No one would watch it.
I don't know about that.
Or they'd watch it and then they'd bail out about 10 minutes in, I think.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be good. We'd need a guest or something.
Yeah. So anyway, episode number 64, off and running. Tim Lap's going, yes?
Tim Laps is going.
Yes.
We're trying. I forgot I pointed the mic straight up to when I was doing that.
Yes.
Yeah. Tim Laps is going. We're trying a new angle. See how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm also shooting some footage for a possible video log.
Yes, Adam has a vlog.
We're not plugging it yet. It's not ready.
Yeah, if he wasn't hipster enough,
yeah,
he started a vlog.
My hipster transition is complete.
It's weird because you were so against it, yet it suits you.
I mean, like, I've always known that I was. I was just, I don't know. I'm to the point now where it's like, I don't really care what people think. If it's comfortable, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
You know? But the vlog thing isn't so... I'm not doing it with an iPhone. So that's not very hipster. Doing it with a DSLR.
Yeah.
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 So we'll get Ryan in this one, too.
So that thing's going right now?
Yeah, it's going. I don't know how much I'll use, but we'll see.
Right.
I may need to pull audio from the show and dub it over because this is very directional, this mic, so...
Logistics on the air. I never got to do it. No, I had a fucking
son of a
shitty,
bitch.
busy, crazy goddamn week. Today was like the first
feeling.
day that I was able to get home on time and get some shit done. But anyway, yeah, you're not drinking anything special.
No, I got this Bronx Brewery Session IPA that Scott left.
If you've been paying attention, we've had that on here, 3 or 4 times?
This is 3 in a row.
3 in a row?
No, maybe 4 in a row. Didn't he leave one last time?
He might have. No, he
Yeah.
brought more last time. The
Yeah.
same one.
Okay.
Because he loves it so much.
Yeah, it's delicious.
But I got something this time.
Good for you.
This is by Dura. This is called Dura by it's Dom Cerveza. It's a Spanish gluten-free beer, and this is their Marzen. They have a regular one that I like, and it's okay. This one is awesome. I had people at a party that I brought it to.
This is going to distract you. I'm going to put it down.
I had this at a party that I brought it to, and I was having like regular beer drinkers try it, and it's fucking awesome. Also drinking it out of Das Boot.
Yeah. All right.
You wanna try?
What is this?
It's a Marzen, so it's super, super malty. Toe down, toe down.
Smells good.
Toe down.
Sideways.
Oh.
Sideways works just fine.
Yeah, sideways is okay.
It smells like a beehive.
Yeah. It's super sweet and malty. You probably won't like it.
No, it's good. I couldn't have more than that sip though.
Tastes like a beer though.
Yeah, definitely. I would that to me is like kind of a summery, like that would be a great 4-ounce pour to go with like a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah. The brewed by CC Dom SL. They're out of Barcelona, Spain.
It's pronounced Barcelona.
Barcelona.
No, it actually is.
Is it really Barth?
Yeah, it's terrible.
With a lisp.
That's actually how it's pronounced.
I'm never going
yeah,
to Spain.
it's the same thing as Dubai.
I'll just laugh my way through that country and the
Barcelona. I don't know. That's what the chive tells me.
Walith Brian. Anyway, the beer's called Dura, and it's their Marzen. It's a green label, gluten free, and it's delicious. Even if you don't, even if you're not gluten free, I suggest trying it because that's actually one of the better Marzens.
Yeah,
I've had. Usually Marzens are like too
It's
heavy.
very, very sweet. It tastes like a Czech Pilsner with honey in it.
Mm-hmm.
But very good.
Well,
it's just not my bag.
I was doing some research. Marzen is a beer that they brew in. It's a German word for March.
Mhm.
They brew it in early spring, and they overload it with malt, so it will last throughout the year.
So it probably dries out as it sits in
Yes.
the keg. Yeah.
So you're supposed to like basically drink it in in sections basically. Like right away it's really sweet, in the middle of the road it's more balanced, toward the end it starts getting drier and you get more hop.
Yeah,
But there's very little. I don't think there's any hops in it. Little to
No,
none.
there is. There is.
Well, there has to be because
yeah.
it's gluten free, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that forward.
Oh, and how's my
It's very
hair?
honey forward. How's mine?
How's my hair?
I don't know. We all have haircuts.
I chopped mine off. I said I'd do it,
Yeah.
and I did it. And Becky did
What
a good
did
job.
I say you look like? I said you look like a gay serial killer, but in a
Serial
good
killer.
way.
Yeah, okay. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, I also brought Glutenberg Red Ale. I've done it before. That's another top shelf gluten free, and they come in pints. Pints.
All right. Well, I'm going to turn off the vlog now because it's distracting.
Yeah.
And I only have one battery.
So.
And who knows what I'm going to get into after this.
Well, this is what we're getting into right now.
What's happening?
I did my clone of penis.
You did?
My clone of Willie.
Oh, God.
I did.
And you're going to do this with your brother here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All
Don't
right.
care. Yeah, Kyle's here, by the way. Huh?
And you do this on a day that I don't have a good lens to take a picture of this with.
Time out.
Can you save it for when we have Amy here?
No. There's a story.
Oh, you fucked it up?
What's up?
Where did you get it?
Get what?
The clone of penis.
Clone of Willie. AdamandEve.com.
All right, cool.
I listened to this
Yeah.
podcast.
I wanna get one.
Yeah. Well,
You guys can compare without
I got a girl watching.
Yeah. You guys can compare without it being weird.
That's true. That's very true.
Cuz you can't fake it.
There's no
Yeah.
way I got him.
if you're gonna talk, you gotta talk.
Yeah, if you're going to talk,
Right
you
on.
got to be right up on there.
Yeah,
Hey.
I got him all day. Anyway.
Your
I already
Ryan
know. We don't even have to
Bosch
do it.
soul patch needs to be rubbing against the microphone
That's
ever
right.
so gently.
Soul patch power.
I have one too. It's just surrounded by a beard, which makes it not awful. He's got a beard on the bottom, though.
That I could grow that if I
Yeah.
really tried hard. Oh my God!
Just
She
standing in front
farted again.
I smell it. Yeah.
My
Clover's
dog,
fucking
she has
scatterbombing the place.
cancer farts bad.
Oh God.
Oh, wow.
Took me
Can
2
you-
years to grow
Did
this
you
beard.
open the window?
I did.
Amy is currently sitting on the floor behind the counter at her job.
So, all right. So, the clone of Willie.
What?
This is the story. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. She may be watching on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the story.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was home Thursday early, and I had a little time to myself. I was alone. Brooke was at work, so I figured, all right, now's the perfect time to do this. So I take my laptop out, get up, I get a bunch of tabs going on all kinds of different porn, like all different, like levels.
What kind of porn?
Just like there was some POV stuff. There was a threesome. There was, God, I can't remember. Well, I can't remember because all right, this is why. So I'm getting it all set up. Doesn't take me much. Rock hard, no problem. But then I start organizing everything like that, and you
should have done that first.
I organized Well, no. I wanted to see where we're at and get really everything going. Stimulated and everything like that. So I get everything. Standing naked in my kitchen. I had to do it in my kitchen because it's a mess. It was gonna create a mess. So I got everything out. I got porn on my computer, and I got that little Bluetooth speaker that I got, that UE thing that Kurt got me for
You needed good audio with the porn.
Yeah. I had it full blast, loud, so I was drowning everything out. So I start mixing. So all right, boom, rock hard. I cut the sleeve to length, and so now I'm ready. So I hit play. I'm watching rock hard. Then I start mixing everything. Right. I start mixing the thing. I'm starting to lose it. Okay. So.
Wait, you have to do it in that order?
You have to do it in kind of like a time frame. You have 2 minutes before the mold stuff hardens.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
This is a process, huh?
Yeah, so I start mixing it up and I'm losing it. Right? So now I have the stuff all mixed up. I dump it in the sleeve. Wet noodle. Just fucking.
You needed a female.
I know.
You needed.
Well, she wasn't going to help. She refused. So I'm trying to get everything right. So I'm panicking now. So I'm watching the porn full blast. I'm trying to get hard again before the timer runs out, right? So I get kind of hard, pretty hard, I guess. Not the hardest I've ever been, but whatever.
Is this your excuse for how small it came out?
No, well, hang on. So I take it, I put it on, and it just goes everywhere. And it's all over the floor, all over me, and it just went right down. It didn't matter what the hell was on the screen. It basically, I was like, oh man.
See, I think that would have got me going with the insertion. I think I would have. You know what I'm saying?
It's
No.
all warm and nice.
Well, I mean, if you rocked it, started sliding it up and down, yeah, sure, but you can't do that.
Jackhammering it.
Because you'll ruin the mold. So it's everywhere, and it just goes just into
Your penis goes.
just a puddle of nothing, right? I pull the freaking thing off, and it closed in on itself, the mold, and it was just like a nub at the it looked like just a flaccid penis, just like a little nub at the end of it. So. It was unsuccessful.
Did you throw everything out?
Yes,
Why?
No, not everything.
Okay, because you can order alginate online.
I just threw out the solidified alginate.
Okay.
And I have the silicone. I have even the sleeve. I cleaned out the sleeve. Everything's just sitting in there. So I have to give it another go.
Yeah, you have to just get the alginate. That's all.
They give you enough to do it a couple times?
No,
just the
once.
one.
Oh.
Well, a normal human being would have been able to figure it out. Also, it's usually implied that you have help.
I would have got the job done.
I don't I was just like, once I put it on and I saw it made it, I went, oh, what a mess. I gotta clean that up.
Oh, that's part of
And then
it.
it just
yeah.
all of a sudden, like, I just got,
Okay.
and then it just started going away. And then I just like basically took a look at my surroundings. I'm naked in my kitchen watching porn on a laptop with the speakers blasting. And it just, it didn't go well. And I was embarrassed. What I should have done is just make a mold out of the, what I had and presented that. Like, it would have been like,
Or you could just use
would've
some
been-
Yeah, it would've been
concrete.
completely
Try concrete.
messed up.
See if that
yeah, it
works.
would have just been like if this was the vibrator, it just would have been like a mushroom cap on the top of the vibrator. So yeah, it didn't go well, to say the least.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I mean, like, just because now it's going to extend the bit. Like, you're going to have to go and research and find a way to get, like, a new thing of alginate to, like, I want you to call adamdeadradio.com and tell them this story.
And complain.
No, just tell them this story.
Record
And
it.
just be like, is there any way I can just get the alginate part just so that I can redo it?
Yeah.
I'm sure that happens a lot.
Well, no,
it's easy to fuck up.
Can you record the phone call and play it on the next
You
show?
need to let them know that they were being. It depends on what state they're in, though.
What state are they in? Well, I'd call probably.
Yeah, find out.
Do it right now.
No, you can't do it right now. I would find out where their call center is.
Well, I'm thinking about going straight to. I'm going straight to the source. I'm going to Clone and Willie.
They might just
Yeah.
send you another one.
They might, yeah.
Just
Hold
to
on.
satisfy the customer.
Portland, Oregon.
Satisfy you.
So look up.
They'd have to send someone out
look
for
up,
that.
You need to look up what the laws are for recording someone over the phone in Portland, Oregon. Because in New York, both parties have to know. But in a lot of states, only one party has to know.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah. Here, that's why you hear any kind of like phone bits on,
Yeah.
like if they're
They're
like
all
a
fake.
prank
They're all
call
lies.
in New York, they're all fake.
yeah, any of those like 96.1 or
I
all
knew
that
it.
shit.
I knew
yeah,
it.
it's all
I knew
fake.
it because
It has to be because
K-Rock
yeah.
used to make fun of them every morning.
Yeah.
You know K-Rock, right?
Yeah.
They used to make fun of all them stations. They used to say,
Oh,
they,
that
was
used
so-
to say they were
if-
fake.
That was
yeah,
Opie and
if you
Anthony.
if you were to do, if you did the things that they said that they were doing, they'd be committing a felony every time they did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very, very illegal.
Wow.
So I mean, it's illegal to make a prank call in the first place, but then it's a felony to record someone over the phone without them knowing it.
But it's not illegal to videotape somebody.
No, because if you're in public, it's different.
Ah.
If you were to videotape someone in their own home, it's different. If you're to videotape someone while you're outside their home with a really telephoto lens, that's still legal in New York.
Very complex.
Yeah. But that's how it is. It's all about consent. And the thing is, if I'm in public, like I used to be weird about taking pictures of people in public. Like a lot of people do like street photography. I used to be very weird about it. But the thing is, doesn't matter. If you're in a public place, you don't need consent. You don't need them to sign anything. You can use it however you want. And, like a lot of you guys remember CKY?
Of course.
Hell yeah.
They used to do they used to have to get
My
people to sign,
heroes.
they used to have to get people to sign consent forms because they were in Pennsylvania.
Ah.
Anytime they were in New York, they didn't have to do that. If you're in public, you're in public. That's it. If I am holding a camera, I can use whatever I get from you, whatever audio, anything you say. You're in a public place. It's completely legal. Pennsylvania is different. You need a consent form if you're making money off of it.
Huh.
In New York, I don't have to do that.
Good
My-
to know.
Yeah,
My computer's completely frozen.
that's fine. What do you need?
I was just queuing something up just in case, but yeah. So it was a giant disaster,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty bummed out about it. Like I didn't.
I
even,
wish I
So
could.
wait, there's nothing left of what?
There's
the attempt?
there's silicone.
Oh, is it-
There's the stick. There's a
The
thermometer.
big,
there's a sleeve.
the big thing is
the
like
mold.
if it spilled everywhere, it wasn't going to be anything anyway.
Oh.
That's
No,
the,
I just
that's the
wanted to
thing.
see
That's
like a-
the core of what happened, is that it spilled everywhere.
Yeah. Did
Not
it
so much that you were flaccid.
spill
You could
everywhere for you?
be no.
Really?
Yeah. You just insert and then kind of, and then that's it. Just lean back a little bit.
Oh.
What did you try to do?
Well,
You tried to dump it onto yourself?
Yeah, I just-
Yeah, no, that's not
No,
gonna
no,
work.
I didn't. I put it on and then
Yeah.
I kind of tipped,
Okay, so
tipped it
okay
back and it
for the
just went
folks
every-
for the male folks at home, imagine trying to pee with a boner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Start
I
with
do it all
that.
the time.
Yeah, start with that. Put it in the tube, and then as soon as it's against you, you can lean it back, and then all the alginate runs to the bottom.
I don't think.
And I didn't think mine was. I thought mine went terribly too, but it came out great.
I mean, like,
I mean, great in my opinion. I
I'd
guess. I
have
don't
to
know.
have somebody on, like while I'm doing that, someone on my balls with like a thumb in my ass or some shit like that. Like something needs to be going on.
Do not
I don't
cop. You need to try this at least 3 more times before we're gonna let you off on that shit. Because it would be
I
so
think you're
easy
making
for you to be like,
excuses.
it's not gonna work, and then us forget about it.
I
But-
don't but that's the thing. Like, I don't have a problem. I don't
Yeah.
have a problem. Like, I don't
No.
need to see my doc. I don't need to talk
No,
to my
but that's
doctor
the
about
thing. You've
CL.
done-
Hey, there you go. Take
you've
take a
done-
Viagra.
But you've
And then
done
do
all.
the,
You've done all of.
am I
No,
right or
that
wrong?
would be cheating
I
because
can get you a Viagra.
no, no Viagra.
I don't doubt that
No
for a
Viagra.
second.
No, that would be cheating because apparently that can increase girth and length.
Can you get me a
Yeah.
Viagra? How much?
I'll find out. I don't know. I gotta get back
No,
to you.
no.
I
So
wanna
okay, what you
increase my
need what you
girth.
need
Either
to
that
do
or
is
some-
the thing.
nah,
The thing
never mind.
is, you just kind of need to. You don't need to do all the things that you did. I don't know what's up with you in the audio. That's weird, but you needed to have
Wait.
like full volume.
Well, I needed to hear something while I was focusing on
Oh,
putting
yeah.
everything together.
Oh,
Well,
the
that's the
audio
thing. You've
is-
measured the thing. You just mix it with water. I mean, pre-measure the water. The water is going to stay that temperature for at least 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So pre-measure
like
the water. It has to be at 90 degrees.
Sasha Grey, that's who I had on. Because she's just-
Sasha Grey.
she's got a filthy mouth. So
Wait,
I don't know
Where
that
was
one.
Sasha Grey?
no, on the
On the
Oh.
computer.
we had a
I
she was a
don't know.
guest on the
I
show.
had her here. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what? How the fuck did you make that happen?
We almost got Bailey J.
Did we?
I don't know her. I know a lot of them, but I don't know her.
Oh, you don't know Bailey J? Hold on.
You know,
You're about to find out a
hold on.
lot
Let me
about your
give you-
brother. You're about to find out a lot.
Who do I? What the fuck's her name? I can't remember her name. I like Bonnie Rotten, Christy Mack. I like the tattooed girls. That's like my thing.
Yeah.
I like tattoos as well, but I just don't like porn stars.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. Like all the fake boobs and the high production quality and no,
Well, they don't. They
Yeah.
it just doesn't seem real to me. So
Bailey-
that's
Get
Bailey
the
J.
fuck out of here. That's why I never heard of her. She's got a giant cock.
Well, at least you're calling her she. A lot of people don't show her that respect.
You know why? I do that a lot. It confuses me. That's why.
But she's adorable. Look at her. Wait, hold on. How about now?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. See? Blood.
Yeah, yeah.
That's blood
Pull
right
up,
there.
you guys know
We should have your
Chris-
dad
you know
on
Christy
the show.
Mack is,
Are you
right?
gonna have your dad on the show and ask him that same question?
He won't come.
Well, you got to cover the bottom first, though.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I gotta make like a cardboard cutout that I can put against the TV for just Bailey J pictures. It's got to be
Yeah.
like halfway up. Be like, what do you think, huh?
And he'll be like,
Put a
she
line
has a
out.
dick, right?
Do a
'Cause
line-
otherwise, why would you have the
No,
cardboard
you,
there?
you could do which one's a guy and which one's a girl, and do a lineup, and they'll all be guys when you take the cardboard away.
We actually did a little thing with Scott a couple.
Yeah,
Was it
yeah.
last week? Or a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago?
apparently, I don't want to get into it too much because we don't want to be repetitive.
No,
But
whatever.
apparently, Brazil has like a bachelor type show, and it's a house like 10 women, and 9 of them used to be men, and the guy has to like figure it out.
Oh, get the
Yeah.
hell out of here!
Yeah.
And he
That's
fucked.
got to be
Yeah,
crazy.
he completely picked it
He-
wrong. You should have
he
seen the look
fucked
on
up.
his face.
He fucked up at the
I
end.
would have too.
I don't know.
It's 2016, man.
If you saw pictures of the woman and then like the actual woman and the trainee that he picked, I would have went with the trainee too. Sure, why not?
Oh man.
I would have just been like, you don't have to do the show. I want that one right there. Well, do you want to know if she's a man or a woman? Nope. Don't care. It's like opening a
Yeah, you'd
gift
be like
on
pre-op or post-op. She's like pre-op, and you're like, nice.
post.
Oh man,
You're not a
No,
soldier.
Not what I'm looking for.
So yeah, it was a big bust for me. I don't know. I didn't even finish.
Because you had to clean the kitchen.
Well, I just was like, I was standing in my kitchen just pathetic and just like, just a worm hanging. covered in fucking silicone and everything, or not silicone, alginate.
Mhm.
So I just was like, I need to go. I'm gonna go do laundry.
You're
That's
just
what I.
disappointed in
That's
yourself.
that's what I should do after this fucking disaster. I need to do laundry.
All right. So, you know what we need to do? We need to go online and we need to find just alginate that you can just buy, mix it up, something that's going to be safe to go on skin, and you need to do the fucking cock and balls thing.
That's a great
Let's do
idea.
that. I think we should do that.
Well, that's the thing. Like I was looking.
Like I'll help you with it to a point.
I was like,
Like I
looking-
won't be in the room, but I'll set it all up and then I'll leave.
I was, but I need help. I was looking at the finished products of just other people's finished products and everything like that, and it looks kind of weird just because there's no balls. You know what I mean?
You like a dildo with balls.
I kind of like it. I would imagine that it's like a good handle. You know what I mean?
You'd imagine when you're putting it in your butt.
Yeah.
What do you care? Is Brooke going to use it, or are you going to use it, or is it just for the show?
It's probably just gonna sit there.
Dude,
yeah.
you really
If
into
it's
that
just
shit?
for the show, then you're fucking weird.
I had to check.
It would probably just.
I don't
sit,
know.
It would
I
sit
mean,
up on the
I
shelf.
haven't used one.
Yeah, it would sit up on the
So.
shelf, and that would be it.
Yeah. No, can we not have it sit on the shelf?
And I'll, if I'm looking at the camera next to my the telecast of the guitar on the left,
I
that's
guess
sitting
we
next
g-
to
I
my
guess-
amp, it would be sitting
I
right next
guess
to the
we
phone,
would-
right next to the phone number for the show.
I guess we would get used to it eventually.
Or
But
actually, I'm pointing at the screen. I should be
yeah,
pointing
you
over
idiot.
It'd be right over
I mean,
here,
yeah,
right here.
I guess we would get used to it.
That is where
eventually.
I'd place it, right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Teamwork. Yeah, I don't know how comfortable I am with that, but if it was a bit for the show at one time, but if I got to see your penis every fucking week,
What
a
if I put it
purple
behind you?
penis- No, that'd be worse. That's worse somehow.
Like it's gonna sneak up on
Yeah.
you when you're not when you're not
Because
ready
you know
for
it would just turn into us slapping people in the face with it. You know that would happen, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would this is what I would do. I'd get home every day. I'd swab it with alcohol.
Mhm.
A really good alcohol
No,
swab.
you put it up your butt, then swab with alcohol.
And I'd put it in front of our guest
Mhm.
and see who would be willing to either bop themselves on the chin or the forehead or just put their lips on it.
It's getting a little too shock jockey now.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a good bit, but that's too much.
I don't know. I still think we should try it.
I think we should do it one time.
I think we should force feed it to Scott. That's what I think we
Just
should
put
do.
it on the end of
I
a
don't think
long
we should
stick
force
so
it.
you
I
can
think if we
I thought of that. I talked about it on the show. I'm like, I want to put it on a stick and just bop people when they say something stupid. Like when Jeff
Stop
Stone,
it.
when Jeff Stone's on, and I just hit him over
Stop
and
it.
over and over again.
well, what you would want to do is not put the vibrator in it then. So it's just like a silicone.
They have
dick at
that
the end of a
option
stick.
too?
Yeah, well, it comes with
Comes
one,
with a
yeah.
vibrator.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
it's
check this out.
it's very scientific. But yeah, to have to put a stick in it like a popsicle.
For my girl, man. You see her looked at me?
No, I made one for Amy. I made one for my
Okay,
girlfriend.
alright.
Yeah, that's how he found out about it.
He's got a flesh one. He
Yeah.
got it as a gift. I didn't even know about it. He got
Yeah.
a Christmas gift.
Yeah, I got it for my
was a good
girlfriend for
Christmas.
Christmas. And then she's still like, I want a glow in the dark one.
Yeah.
So I got to get her another one. But at least I don't have to do anything this time. I can just use the Clone-A-Willy to make the penis. I don't have to use my penis.
Yeah, because once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy, that's kind of mind blowing.
Yeah.
Just keeps going.
It's a clone of
Never
a clone. It's like
stops.
multiplicity with Michael Keaton.
If I can get this done, like you said.
got it.
Yeah, I know. It took me a second. I was formulating a
How
plan.
many did he have? How many did he have in that movie? Was it
3.
4?
Yeah, no, there were 3. He made 2 clones
One
of
was
himself.
retarded.
This is fucking. We are fucking stupid. What the hell is? We went from dildos to a crappy early
It's not
90s.
crap. It's a
Mike-
decent movie.
No,
It's
it's
a
not.
great movie.
Anyway, just to answer your question,
helped
there
him
were
build
2
his house.
clones. He made 2 clones of himself, and then the 2 clones needed help with all the things that he had them do, so they made another clone, and he came out a little stupid.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
It was like eating
You know how you
paint
make a
and stuff.
copy of a copy and it's not
Yeah.
as sharp as the
Exactly.
last
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That was
copy, as the
yeah.
original copy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in a movie soon.
Well, he was in Need
Just
for
blanked.
Speed. He was in Need for Speed.
What?
And that movie
I will
actually
never see
wasn't
that.
It really wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It has known actors you know except
Did
for
you see
him.
Birdman?
But it actually was all right.
Birdman was great.
Fucking
It
awesome,
was
right?
weird as shit, but it was great.
Yeah.
I
Very
didn't
weird.
see it.
That's a
I didn't see it.
mind fuck.
Very
That's-
weird. That's a movie that you need to sit down, watch it, knowing that it's going to be weird. Like you need to go into it knowing that it's going to be weird and it's not going to make a lot of sense, and then think about it for a couple of days, and it'll start to come
the
together.
They
whole-
got a lot of awards for that.
The
too.
whole
Yeah.
movie is it's not one shot.
Yeah, it looks like one.
It
shot.
looks like one. You watch the entire movie. It looks like one camera filmed the entire movie the entire time. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But what they did was they used CGI to use cuts in certain
and
places.
not even CGI. They use traditional techniques, Hitchcock techniques, actually.
No shit.
Yeah. You ever seen Rope?
No.
Rope is in the same style. Rope is actually it's filmed similar to a play. And I don't want to get too sidetracked, but they took a lot of cues from that movie to
Okay.
make this one. So Rope is these two guys kill somebody and he's in a box the whole time, and it looks like a play. It's like a set.
Yeah.
All takes place in the same room. And what they would do is, as it would pan really close to like a drape. And then it would be close enough and it'd be out of focus enough that they could just cut to another reel.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty much done in one shot, but the camera couldn't hold an hour and a half worth of film at that point, so they couldn't do it. So they did kind of those same things where the camera would pan and then it would be on a gimbal, so they just have it stop there and pick up right where it left off.
Yeah.
And they could do a new take and whatever.
Really awesome.
But apparently there are a few scenes in that movie that were one take, and they nailed it the first time, and that's the one they stuck with.
Yeah.
The fight scene with him and Ed Norton, that was one take. They did it the first time. They're like, I think we got it. Do you guys want to do it again? And they were like, let's wait and see how it comes out, and then maybe we'll do it again if it's not good.
Let's check it out.
Michael Keaton is a freak.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew he was a good actor, but that movie made me go, this guy's one of the best.
Yeah.
Period. He's amazing.
He's very underrated.
And he's doing Beetlejuice too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh shit.
Fuck yeah.
Good
Winona-
segue.
I was trying to
Let's talk
go
about
today to
Independence
see.
Day.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, the Independence Day trailer.
Did either of you guys see Hardcore Henry?
No, really want to though. We haven't talked about it on
I
the
was
show
supposed
yet.
to go today and see
We
it,
keep
man.
talking
I couldn't
about it.
make it.
So we can't watch a trailer for Hardcore Henry because it's all visual.
Yeah, there's.
But I'm
yeah,
really
no.
excited about it because it's like Call of Duty but a movie.
Yeah.
It's
It
gonna be
was
awesome.
too cool, man.
It looks.
Yeah.
It
Imagine in
looks.
3D, like
Yeah,
that's-
I don't think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be amazing.
yeah.
You know, it's not gonna be a good movie. It's not gonna win awards.
what
but
it's
it's gonna
gonna-
be fucking awesome.
It's going to be a first person
Yeah.
version of Crank.
yeah.
Crank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crank was just fucking awesome. It was just a fucking awesome movie. It was completely stupid. Even the second one
I
was
don't
pretty
think
fun.
they planned it to do as well as it did either.
What's that?
Crank.
No, it's got a huge cult. It had a huge.
No,
cult
I mean in the
I
beginning
think
when they were making
what the
it.
fuck's his name? The guy who is in that movie. What the hell's
Who?
his name?
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Statham.
That guy
Statham.
will do any movie.
If you hand him a script with bullets in it,
yeah,
they're
Any fucking
shooting
movie.
bullets, and you say the F word a lot, he's just like, I'm in.
Not even
Hell
that.
yeah.
He did like
yeah.
Service of the King or something like that. It
Oh,
was like a fucking B movie.
It
was
was. Oh God, Dungeon Quest or
Well, he
something.
got
like
Rosie
that.
Huntington, so I guess it's working.
Who? What? Huh?
The Victoria's Secret model he just married.
Stop it! Stop it!
You don't know Rosie Huntington?
No.
no.
Holy shit, she's from Dark of the Moon.
She have a-
Transformers.
Does she have a? That
Oh
chick?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
his wife.
Jesus Christ! Well done, sir. Jason
He
Statham.
he
Well
looks
done.
He looks like a muscly baby. That's not me. Like a comedian said that,
But
but
didn't
I
he do a
agree.
movie where they put hair on him?
Oh, I don't even
Probably.
know.
Or was
I
that
don't know.
Seagal? I'm thinking of Seagal.
Don't watch Steven Seagal.
Machete.
All right, this is the new Independence Day.
Holy shit!
I
can't
just saw something on
Yeah.
my
Well,
phone.
here's
wait.
the
Yeah.
trailer.
Well, then the full trailer just came out like I think this week.
Well, this is trailer number 2. There was
This-
a first trailer.
This
is the
might
new-
this might be it.
Yeah, this is the. New.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, they had a commercial for Independence Day.
I can't believe it's been 20 years. Still gonna take your father to the anniversary?
Oh, that's Gail.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't
This
for
is
him.
it? This is Independence Day?
Was that Bill Pullman with a
Yeah.
Day
Oh yeah.
in 1996.
The world is
Dude, they got everybody but Will Smith.
Your father was the bravest man I've ever seen.
We all lost someone we love.
Even his mom.
But in their
So Will Smith didn't.
Jesus.
No, actually, I think it was like some sort of a conflict. Like he couldn't, from what I had heard. But
Right,
he
like Will
might have
Smith?
said he might have also said
Pretty good.
he might have also said I'm not doing that, and then taken up another project and been under contract.
I'm not
but
saying that.
I don't think you need him. I don't think you need him.
Well, hang on. I'm not saying that he's bad. I'm not saying that he's good.
Just
I'm
be
just
that much
saying
better.
Jeff Goldblum's in this. Bill Pullman, Vivica A. Fox. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure that's who that
okay.
is.
What if he's dead because he disappeared on some mission and he's on an alien ship?
Sure.
Could happen. I'm amazed the shit that they can hide nowadays. Like IMDb was the one that accidentally broke that Bill Murray's in the new Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, so
Yeah.
what if? Yeah, what if
Yeah.
they're just hiding it and he shows up? Oh
Yeah.
shit! He does a Kevin
I di-
Spacey.
Yeah, I don't want to get everybody's hopes up, but maybe.
He pulls a Kevin Spacey. You know, in Seven.
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah.
Spacey.
When
Yeah,
Suicide
we talked
Squad
about it on
come
the
out.
show.
He's in Seven, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
Classic.
Kevin Spacey refused billing. Like he's not in the credits. He's not in any. He wasn't in any of the promos. Nothing, because he said he wanted this, and he was like,
We talked about it on the show.
we did. Oh well, I'll explain. it to you.
Yeah, that's okay.
If it, because if it came out, everybody would know that he was the killer before even the ending.
Yeah, because if it's 45 minutes into
Okay,
the 45
okay.
minutes into the movie, and you haven't seen Kevin Spacey, you're gonna be like, oh well, Kevin Spacey is the killer.
Yeah, he read the script. He
yeah.
called.
Very smart.
He said to
Okay,
David
I
Fincher, he's like,
understand.
I don't want to be billed for this because they're gonna know it's me.
Mhm.
And he was like, perfect. And
Wow.
then they just went with it. All right. Anyway,
Wow.
so we got Bill Pullman, Vivica A. Fox. I think that's who that is, and Jeff Goldblum, who is
Yeah.
winning me over lately.
Yeah, I love Jeff Goldblum.
He has
I hate how typecast he is, and
He has an
yeah.
incredibly good sense of humor about how he is.
yeah. Have
So-
you ever seen him on Portlandia?
No, I hate
Holy
that. I hate
shit.
that fucking show.
It's fucking great. He plays the sofa king. Yeah, he has a fucking furniture store in Portland, Oregon.
It's Sofa King beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been beaten to death. that
Oh,
bit.
I know, but it's beaten to death, and then it's him doing it. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's-
what
he's-
else? Oh, so what I'm getting from this is that the president's daughter, who survived the first movie, is like the love interest for Will Smith's kid,
Ah.
step kid.
Little interracial action.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, Will Smith's step
We
kid.
found the technology to build a stronger and safer Earth.
Is that fucking Hillary Clinton?
No.
Because our survival is only possible when we stand together.
We had 20
No.
years
Did you
to prepare.
did you notice who it was?
Distress call.
No.
No, maybe it wasn't her.
Why are they screaming?
They're not screaming. They're celebrating.
Oh my God!
Fucking-
They got data back.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Holy shit!
They're coming back. It has its own gravity.
I thought he got choked out.
What goes up must come down.
Alien.
He didn't necessarily die. He just got choked out and used as a voice for the alien and then thrown across the room.
Oh,
They didn't
so-
show him die.
Well, yeah.
Well, obviously he didn't die.
And if he
so-
got brain damage from being choked for so long, it wouldn't make a difference because he was already crazy.
Yeah.
Already crazy.
Just
Already.
fucking play
Shouldn't we be nervous? Yeah.
Our whole lives built up to this moment.
Jesus.
It's touchdown over the Atlantic.
Which part?
All of it.
Hi, David.
Make them pay.
Not going up there to make friends.
We've got to remind them Earth is not for the taking. All fighters, evade, evade!
I had years to get us ready.
We're going down!
We never had a chance.
We didn't last time either. We convinced an entire generation that this is a battle that we could win. We sacrifice for each other no matter what the cost. And that's worth fighting for.
It's the 4th of July. It's
Let's show them some fireworks.
Hold on!
They'd like to get the landmarks.
We gotta have
Space Defense Director David Levin.
Yeah,
You
there's
know
like
what?
a thing at the end. He's space director David Levinson.
You know what?
I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited
I'll watch the fucking. Listen,
because I think if Independence Day came out right now, we'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like it'd be kind of lame and
the
whatever.
original
and-
Independence
yeah.
Day when we first watched it was
Yeah.
like, holy shit, this is the
Yeah.
coolest thing
Dude,
ever.
one of the best days of my life was when I saw Independence. I saw Independence Day and Jurassic Park at the drive-in on the same day.
Double feature.
Yeah, it was fucking insane.
Science fiction double feature.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip this fucking beer can at your head. Remember what happened last time? You got all mad.
Double feature.
Got a plug?
What do you got?
Galaxy?
Oh.
Yeah, if it can sit over here.
Okay,
All
even
right.
better.
All right.
Thank you.
Logistics on
All right,
the
where are we at?
air.
I kind of got pee.
We're at 39, so we're a good
Let's-
spot to take
all right,
a
let's take a pee
we're-
break.
a urine break.
Smoke break.
Yeah. So we'll be back. I don't know what we're gonna do because I thought. Well, actually, the Clone of Willy took about half an hour.
Yeah.
So it's.
We had another thing. What was the other thing?
I don't know. Amy sent me some fucking bullshit, so I don't know. We'll look at that.
Yeah, we had another thing. It was
Prince. Prince is fucking
Prince
dead.
is fucking
and
dead.
You know, Corey Taylor did Purple Rain or some shit.
I wish we could
at his
play
last
that. I
show.
would love to see
Yeah.
Corey Taylor, lead singer of Slipknot. The guy can
Let's
sing.
take a break. Let's take.
The guy could sing.
We can't play that though. That's the only thing.
You could play like 5 seconds of it.
Whatever. But yeah, Prince
Don't be
died, and
scared.
and Shadow Witch reached out to us. We'll have more. This is what they call in the radio world a teaser. I'm gonna let you. We're gonna let you
let's go. I
sit
gotta pee.
moist. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back momentarily.
look.
You know what I should? I'll bring you the chair that I stole from high school.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that'd be a good addition.
It's nice and uncomfortable.
I got a drum stool. Yeah,
But it's cool.
Need
It's
something
covered
with
in
back.
stickers.
Yeah,
It's
no
got a
back.
good story. It'll be a good addition.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, coming back. Oh, what?
So it's fine because I'm not giving last names. But Joe goes, Tommy's brother stole a VCR from Radio Shack back in the day, and the first Independence Day tape was in it. It was the first time I saw it. Joe, why aren't you here if you're home watching this?
Well, he needed to be home.
Why?
All right. We're back. We got nothing. So anyway, what the fuck we were talking about before we left? Prince. Yes, Prince is dead. Dead as hell. And
All right.
That's that.
Moving on.
You a Prince fan?
Apparently President Obama's a Prince fan. I don't know.
I like Prince.
I like Dave Chappelle as Prince.
Most.
I have to say I don't like Prince. I don't like his music. It's bad.
No?
No. It's
Oh my
terrible.
God,
Kind
I
of
love his
creepy.
music.
Reminds me of I don't know.
Oh, I love his music. I think it's great.
I knew you would. No, I just don't like it.
Blouses.
That's fucking all everybody was writing.
But I don't know. But I don't know that either.
From this Chappelle skit. That's all
Yeah.
everybody was writing. It was fucking stupid.
I know him as a weird guy that made music that's not in any genre that I care for.
Right.
That's all I know of him.
I don't know.
He had some weird guitars, and he had that penis-shaped one at the Super Bowl that one time, and that's all I know about him. He was in that movie Purple Rain,
Ryan, you
which
would
I
like that
never
guitar.
watched.
I hate that guitar. I
Oh.
hated it. I don't like those weird shaped guitars. Like
That's
the
true. You
Flying
never did,
V's and
yeah.
the fucking BC Riches, the Warlocks and the Iceman and all that shit. I don't like those. They're fucking weird. It doesn't make sense to me. Structurally, I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
It does nothing. It's just
Well, it doesn't.
well, there you go. It's phallic.
It's all flash. You
Yeah,
know.
it's phallic.
I don't like it.
Yeah, maybe that's what he was talking about.
Every time I think of a Flying V guitar, all I think is the guitar player from Mothership just shuffling across the fucking stage.
And
while
Randy
he's soloing.
Rhoads, man. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't listen to Ozzy really. I don't. Sorry. Sorry. But I do listen to Shadow Witch.
Yeah.
And they've made contact. They
Shadow Witch, a new fan of the show, soon to sever ties.
after the big after
Yeah, we're gonna have him on the show. We're gonna give him a gift basket of easy anal lube. You're gonna fucking never talk to us again.
Yeah, I got to talk to him. They're
Did you actually talk to him?
A little bit. I emailed with Earl, their lead
Earl?
singer,
Yeah.
who looks exactly like what an Earl should look like. Earl fucking rules. But yeah, he emailed us. Hey, what the fuck did he write? Hold on. Shimmy, bunk right there. Hey, thanks. Oh, greetings. I noticed you like Shadow Witch. We just opened for a show. We just opened a show for Mothership and COC. Were you there? We were working on a full album with release da-da-da-da-da-da. And I just wrote back, yeah, we were there. You guys did a great job, so on and so forth. So he said thanks. So
Didn't he like the podcast too?
He did.
Mhm.
He liked the podcast and me.
Yeah.
So I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. Rock and roll.
Well, I mean, definitely reach out to try and cultivate that and just be like, hey, I talked to whoever from your band and asked if we could play your stuff on the podcast. We'd love to have you on sometime.
Yeah.
Just check us out. If you're interested, let us know.
And if you're
then
listening, Earl, you know.
I think the best way to do it is to just say, hey, listen to a couple episodes. If you like it, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah,
and then just leave it at that.
I really want their drummer on so I can ask him how hot his head was in that fucking beanie that he wore the entire set. Their fucking drummer was wearing a winter hat.
Where was this?
I'll never understand that.
I was trying at the Chance.
Oh my God!
Like what? A week and a half ago?
A week ago.
A week ago?
Week ago.
Oh, a week ago today.
Today, yeah. So yeah, they opened. For
by the way, the audio was pretty good on my stupid little SJ cam. This thing.
Oh,
I forgot to turn it.
Did you get anything from that little scuffle?
No, it was nothing.
Yeah, okay, I didn't think so. Because by the time you got in there, like that guy was in his face.
What?
You'd
the
have
one
to-
you talked about the last show?
Yeah. That guy was fucking in his face. The dude backed right the fuck down. It was great to watch.
Yeah, I didn't get much from that. It was like the bar, and that would have been one of those things where I'd be recording, hoping to get a little bit of audio, and then once shit started, I would grab it and just full on record. and not
Right.
care.
Yeah, you don't want to hear my fight stories.
Yes,
Sure.
yes, we do.
Absolutely. Which one? Which one?
That's what I'm trying to think of.
Well, there is we're on the topic of movies because we watched the Independence Day trailer. They're doing a Blade Runner 2. Yeah. Have you seen Blade Runner?
I feel like I have. It was a long time.
Harrison
old
Ford,
movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
80.
Well, I can't judge it now.
88?
They've.
I don't fucking know.
You never know. They do some of these old
I love
movies.
Blade. I love Blade Runner, but I love Blade Runner because it's like an anime with Harrison Ford in it. I love it. I think it's great, but
I just had a hard time.
you have to watch the
boring.
director's cut. That's the best one. But
I couldn't finish the fucking thing.
it is tough. I mean,
I watched the one with the it's the one with the narration over it.
That is not the director's cut.
Okay. That was the
I don't think so.
original theatrical release or something
Maybe,
like that.
yeah.
They said people were too confused for the original plot, and they had Harrison Ford dub some narration over it to kind of guide people around with it, and it fucked up the movie.
The whole
big time.
base of it that people don't really get is it's World War II revisionist history.
Yeah.
It's as if the Nazis and the Japanese won World War II.
Right.
And that it's so like way smashed down in the plot that people don't really understand why things are the way they are.
Right.
And it's the whole thing that the Germans, with all the money that they could have in the whole world, innovated a whole bunch of shit, and everything expanded very quickly. And it takes place in present day, in the 80s, so 40 years after World War II. But you have fucking flying cars, right? So it's weird, and there's like Asian culture in the United States. It's very strange.
Holy
like
shit!
In New York, I don't think it's New York City, but you wouldn't get a hot dog. You'd be at like a noodle bar on the corner. It's very strange. But that's very comic book esque, especially for the time.
It was cool. It was just so fucking slow. I really had a hard time getting into it, and it's based on a novel by Philip K. Dick, who did A Man in the High Castle.
Yeah.
If you have Amazon Prime, there was a show based on the book. It was actually pretty good.
I haven't.
It's okay. It's got its
I
and
haven't
downs.
finished it yet. I watched the first half of the first season. There's 2 seasons now, and that's the same thing. Where
There's 2 seasons?
I thought there was 2 seasons.
I thought there was
right?
just one.
I thought
There's
there was
2
2
seasons. I gotta watch them.
I thought there was 2. I'm halfway through the first season. That's the one with the Nazis in the United States.
Yeah. So, with pre-production in high gear, Alcon Entertainment has decided to move up the release date of the Blade Runner sequel from January 2018 to October 2017. So it's going to look. They're looking to put it out this year, which probably means December.
Well, that's next year.
Wait, 2017 is next year. Yeah, you got it.
We don't do the corrections and omissions as much as we should anymore.
Well, we do it.
Yeah.
Right away. Shifting from its original data, Harrison Ford is set to return as Detective Rick Deckard, and Ryan Gosling and Robin Wright are set to co-star in the film from Sicario director Denis Villeneuve.
I'm kind of excited for this now.
So it might actually
Ryan
be pretty
Gosling's
cool.
kind of perfect for that.
You
that
think
kind
so?
of genre. Oh yeah.
He's fine. I don't.
Did you ever see what the
I don't have
fuck's
a
the name
problem
of
with
that
the guy.
movie?
He's a decent
Did you ever
actor.
see Drive?
No.
See Drive. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Drive.
It's fucking awesome.
Was that with
Ryan
Selena
Gosling.
Gomez in it?
I don't know.
Oh no, I'm thinking
I know
of,
Ryan. Is it weird that I know that Ryan Gosling is in it, and I have
oh,
gun
no,
to
I'm
my
thinking
head?
of
I have no idea who the
Driven or
girl.
something else.
Yeah, that's a little.
Driven was the fucking. Was that the Nicolas Cage movie?
I just saw a movie
Challenger?
with Selena Gomez and Ethan Hawke when he was driving the Shelby GT500 around the whole movie.
No idea what that is.
I don't know that
but
one.
I
It
want to
was
see it.
It was all right. It was pretty cool.
Just, can you pull it up so the class can see?
Oh, sorry. Carrie Mulligan
Yeah.
and Ryan Gosling were in.
Gosling.
He has no name. His just
No,
name
he doesn't
is
have
Driver.
a name. He just has like a fucking sick leather jacket with a scorpion on the back.
Ryan
It's
Driver.
fucking awesome. It is a movie that it is an 80s movie but good. It's fucking great. Definitely like look, even the lettering, it's in pink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Put the fucking trailer on. Who gives a shit? This is our show.
No, I want to look up who Ethan Hawke I want to see this Ethan Hawke movie where he's driving around. I'm curious.
It's something like the same. Driver, something like that.
Driving the Driver.
Driving the Driver. All right.
Just
How
type
old was
type
it?
in Ethan Hawke, Selena Gomez. She ain't in no movies, really.
That's right.
Well, it would have to be like post like at least 2013, right?
I think it was after that, actually.
No, she's pretty young too. So- Oh, Getaway.
Oh,
Ooh,
Getaway. I
2
don't know why I was
stars.
thinking
What did I
Dr-
say? 2013.
Oh, all right.
Fucking
all right.
nailed it.
All right.
Getaway got 2
I'm
stars.
not watching this shit.
4.4 on IMDb. That's not the best. Let's see. What's it about? To save his kidnapped wife,
Yeah.
Brent Magna
His name is Brent Magna.
must drive at the
Sounds
orders
like
of
a
a
porn star.
mysterious
Yeah.
man. That sounds terrible.
Brent Magna.
You ever just you don't have TV anymore, but you ever just turn on the TV in the middle of the day and it's on like TNT or TBS or whatever, and it's just some shitty fucking movie. Today it was Cobra. with Sylvester
I think the
Stallone.
only reason I liked it was because the GT500, he was driving the whole movie.
Yeah.
Just jumping
I
shit
would-
and
yeah.
almost
Well-
like Fast and Furious kind of.
John Cobretti.
Yeah, just a made up last name. Yeah, I'd love to see those movies. It's just
The best movie.
like
the last,
part of like being ruined by being a mechanic is just knowing the cars can't do that, especially old cars.
that's the other
Yeah,
thing.
like new cars can kind of do that. New cars can jump and fucking crash into shit and go for a while. A GT500 hits a pothole pretty hard and it's not driving anymore. Yeah,
No
like
shit. The best last movie I seen was Mad Max. Just the filming and everything
Pull
about
up,
it.
pull up the Photoshop.
Oh, you haven't seen that?
There's nothing that's topped that yet, so I'm waiting to see.
Yeah, Ryan's a big fan.
But Hardcore Henry's next.
Oh yeah,
I have a feeling that's going to take my top movie.
Computer's dying on me here. It's dead.
Yeah, I was supposed to go with.
Yeah, I photoshopped this in.
Yes.
That was a while ago.
People can't see it, but if you scroll,
Great.
through
Yeah.
the photos on our
Hold on,
Facebook
did
page,
you-
you'll see it.
Did you already have that picture?
I had that picture of
Get
him.
the
I
fuck
can't. I
outta
use
here.
it for everything. I use that picture all the fucking time. What the last one I did was like Podcast Magazine.
Yeah, I can bring that up.
Yeah,
too, if you
and it
want.
was like, is Ryan Bosch the future of radio?
Shut up.
Moment of silence for Jay Fulham.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? What?
Oh, I'm trying to find the picture. Where is it?
Just go to the Facebook.
Yeah.
That's the closest to the original picture you'll probably see.
Again, if you want to see all these pictures and more,
Oh, I saw
Yeah.
your
Go to the
Facebook.com/deadradiopodcast.
I saw your picture and you dressed up. What president were you supposed to be?
I was supposed to be Washington.
You looked exactly like him. That's crazy.
I didn't dress up at all.
Yeah,
I almost didn't even wear the hat.
He said he was going to come as like Abraham Lincoln because he's got the hat and the beard and everything like that. He shows up and he's just got nothing. He's got
I brought the hat.
That's it. That's all you need.
Cocksucker.
Anybody who puts that hat on is Abraham Lincoln.
How we doing
Just
up
making
there?
sure the Tim Lapse is still going.
So, yeah. So we got a Blade Runner sequel. That's awesome. Amy, your idea. Your idea.
The ding?
The thing. The bell.
The ding.
The thing.
The thing. That thing over there.
So, Kai came up with a solution to our little problem that we have with.
That's what she said?
That's what she said, which is absolutely makes me fucking insane.
Okay,
how
so
bad it is.
earlier, Brooke goes, "This is really big, but it was only a few dollars or something like that."
Yeah.
And you have to say that's what she said.
I almost said phrasing.
Yeah.
I was considering saying said Ripley to the android bishop, but I hate that's what she said. I'm sick of it because Office Space, not Office Space. I'm sorry.
The Office.
I keep saying Office Space. I said that to Amy too. The Office, the TV show. They beat it to death. It was funny in that show. It was funny in that show
because it's douchey.
Because it's so douchey,
Yeah.
and it's gone past funny because it's douchey. Now it's just annoying. I hate it because you can't say fucking anything without stopping, acknowledging what that's what she said, and then continuing. So Kyle thought it would be easier.
You realize I kind of want to do it more now.
I know.
Okay.
Kyle
You're
thought
gonna notice it more now too.
I hate it. I fucking hate it. I can't stand it.
I mean, what the person.
Oh,
But I do think this is a good idea. Go ahead.
you figured it out yet?
Yeah. You're going to put a bell on the table.
A
and
service
then when someone's
like,
it's
yeah,
like
like a-
bing, 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 bing.
No.
Yeah.
Just
one
once.
bing.
Bing.
No,
When they do
I like the idea of the first person to ring the bell is kind of like the winner of like that's what she said.
Yeah,
bell.
that's fine.
Yeah.
We can all reach for. We'll
Yeah.
put it right here, and everybody
Yeah.
can reach for. I'm never.
But you
gonna
really
reach it.
like you should really like glue it to the table so it's in one spot.
So
it's like it's got
if
to be
you're
like
telling
right
a story,
here.
If you're telling a story about being at the chance, you say I was bending over to grab a dollar I dropped, and this big guy walked up behind me.
Bing. Okay. Yeah.
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? You can't just bing it for no reason, though.
That's what she's. I just hate it. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I didn't really.
You don't see that? You got
No.
a big
Can you say
guy
it
walking
again?
up behind you while you're bent over.
Well, I don't know.
No, that's
Well, like-
not enough.
Is
Or
that what she
not?
said? I don't know. It's not enough innuendo.
Oh, you're using it just for that. I was
Yeah.
saying anything sexual that in a conversation that could sound crazy.
I guess. I don't know. Like
But that's what she said works too.
Yeah. I'm like, this is really thick and hard. That's what
Yeah, that's-
Bing.
I'm sorry, ding.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you got the bell. Maybe we'll start doing it. But
I've got a bell. How much
there
is
needs
the
to be
bell?
some kind of reward
$3?
system for using the bell instead of saying that's what she said.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, sorry.
What happened?
Amy has true facts. Emailed us true facts about the cuttlefish. I don't know
This is funny.
You want to see it?
It's kind of long though, so like skip, like play the beginning, then skip to the middle, and then skip to the end.
I have to do work. You're saying?
It's 5 minutes long. We can't play the whole thing.
Wow, that's crazy.
We can.
I got to show
No,
you this
you
YouTube
can't play the whole
video. I
thing.
got to show you this shit had me laughing so hard last night. They had
know
this
what
guy
happened?
in the Kimball show about a YouTube video he put up about
Uh-huh.
something he's seen in the water. It's just funny. I got to show it to you later.
All right.
Hilarious.
I actually. Did she come in here and fart again?
Yeah, I keep smelling it, bro. It's either that or it's one of you guys.
It ain't me.
No.
It's a fucking dog.
Or it's me, and I just don't know.
No, it's the dog. Definitely the dog's cancer farts. Thoughts and prayers.
Oh, man. I hate cancer.
I was drinking a beer and like there weren't two other people to just go, thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers.
Do they have fuck cancer t-shirts?
Yes, they do.
I'm
They do, right?
sure. Yeah. Why, you gonna get one?
If I see one, yeah.
What the hell was I saying? Oh, for some reason I found I think it was Brooke or somebody found a video of Weird Al Yankovic doing a cover of Royals.
Yeah, it's great.
It's called
I
Foil.
sent that to you.
It was you?
I sent that to you like well over a year and a half ago.
I'd never watched it.
Yeah. You
And
never watched it?
No, never watched it. And then she had it up on her computer, and she's just like, Weird Al's still doing shit? I'm like, no fucking way. And I ran up to it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that he released this song. And I watched it. It's like he never left the 90s. He's stuck. He's stuck.
It's fucking
and
great,
he doesn't
though.
give a fuck.
But that
He's
that
so
song
stuck
was
and
so
he doesn't
great
give
when
a
he's
fuck.
like singing about like conspiracies and
Yeah,
tinfoil hats
he
and
goes
shit.
from, wrapping up a sandwich and keeping it fresh to like conspiracy theories and wearing a tinfoil hat. It's the funniest. It's fucking hilarious. I was like, this guy hasn't missed a beat.
Yeah, that was at least 18 months ago that came out.
All right. Well, cuttlefish.
Here are true facts about the cuttlefish. The cuttlefish is not a fish. It is a mollusk of the class Cephalopoda. The cuttlefish is a bit like a clam that millions of years ago came out of its shell and never went back. In fact, it still has a specialized shell, but on its inside, which is used for buoyancy and is called the cuttlebone. People for a long time have used this shell to carve casts for metal jewelry. These people are called cuttleboners by me, and now by you. To move through the ocean, the cuttlefish has a wavy fin that surrounds its mantle.
That's what a fucking
It also
cuttlefish
has a
looks like?
siphon, a muscular tube it can squirt water out of for fast propulsion. Imagine
Maybe we
trying
can
to
watch the whole
move by vomiting out of a giant straw and flapping your skirt around very, very fast. That is how a cuttlefish do. The cuttlefish brain is larger than its entire body.
Where's the
including
head?
Its brain, which may
Yeah.
not make
They're
sense, but it
backwards.
does to the cuttlefish.
So they swim backwards?
Because it has a very
Yeah,
large
like a
brain.
Squid, right?
The cuttlefish has a very
Yeah,
advanced
most
eye,
cephalopods swim backwards.
roughly in the shape of Charlie Brown's mouth when he misses a football, or perhaps a W that someone wrote when they were drunk, or the letter Q that someone wrote when they were really drunk. Despite its big brain and weird eyes, the cuttlefish is colorblind, which is curious because it is a color magician of the deep. Like a lactose-intolerant cheesemaker, the cuttlefish is unaware of its own gifts. With the help of millions of color-changey things in its skin, it can change color and texture almost instantaneously. Playing hide-and-seek with a cuttlefish sucks. They don't move, they just change color. You can hear them breathing while you count. How the cuttlefish determines the backgrounds it blends into is largely a mystery, because it can do it in complete darkness, which is kind of a dumb gift if you ask me, but still amazing. Ah, fish! Then there's the flamboyant cuttlefish, which doesn't try to blend in with It just says, why doesn't the world try to blend in with me? You go, little man. Don't go changing for nobody.
What
when
the
it is
fuck
threatened,
is
the
this
cuttlefish will
There's a
often
whole
release
series of
ink
these. It's
from its
amazing.
ink
Yeah.
sac.
Who is this
the
guy?
cuttlefish releases
I don't know.
that ink in one of two
It kind of
ways.
reminds me of the
One
honey
is a
badger
little
thing.
Puffing sort of
But we're
squirt.
halfway through, so
Something
let's
you
just
might
finish
say,
it.
excuse me after. The second is a release of both ink and mucus. More of a throw your underwear out and go home early sort of thing. These are called pseudomorphs and are designed to be decoys for the cuttlefish as it escapes. The cuttlefish feeds by extending two hidden feeding tentacles, which it uses to snag prey and pull it back towards its poison beak. What? Well, apparently it has a beak. Very slowly it extends. The fish just had to move like 2 inches. Cuttlefish mating begins when the male
This is
delicately
pretty
grabs
boring,
the
but
female by the
I don't
face
give a
and
shit
inserts
'cause I'm-
another specialized tentacle into an opening near her mouth, which I hope is not her nose, and inserts sperm sacs. Males have 4 pairs of arms and females have 3. Weaker males often disguise themselves as females by hiding 2 of their arms. This reminds me of what I may or may not have done in the mirror as a young boy. These cleverly disguised males swim right past the competition and do the face sex thing. After the female eggs are fertilized, she gingerly and lovingly puts her eggs in some random friggin' hole on the bottom of the ocean. The eggs are called sea grapes by people who like shitty wine, and they are guarded by the couple until they hatch into the cutest little freaks in the universe. These little babies are not so good at the camouflage, but they do the best that they can. Cover yourself up, little man, and sleep tight. Remember, if you ever want to come out of your shell and let your freak flag fly, the cuttlefish has your back.
Wait.
Or front. I don't know. I can't tell with them what's front and what's back. The point is, don't let the tentacle parts wrap around your head. Or if it happens, plug your nose. Because your nose might get pregnant.
Oh my God.
ZE Frank 1. Zafrank 1. Jesus Christ. He's really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
There's a real lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
Jesus Christ. The owl. I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh, just the frog. Mantis shrimp. Okay, we're not watching all of them, but you know.
Mantis shrimp is fucking crazy, though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one, but in reality, a mantis shrimp, they actually pummel their prey. They punch them in the face, and their mandible moves so fast that the water boils behind it.
What?
Dead fucking serious.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. It has the fastest strike of any animal on the planet. Or the fastest strike of any animal on the planet that is powered. So peregrine falcon is faster.
Well,
but
yeah.
It's falling. It uses gravity. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. The water behind its claw is boiling.
And it beats the shit.
Yeah, it just punches in the face.
To death.
Yeah, to death.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Trying to think of
it. I believe it breaks the speed of sound underwater. It's fucking nuts.
I heard that on the mic. That was your neck?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't have much left. I'm all out of steam.
What else were we going to talk about? It was Independence Day.
Independence Day. I don't know. Thinking about pulling the plug now.
Let's look at our text messages.
Are you getting anything good coming across the wire?
No, because we said we had talked earlier. There's Shadow Witch.
Oh yeah, and Bernie.
Gay serial killer.
You want to talk about the Bernie Sanders loss?
Oh yeah.
At all?
No, I saw it coming. I saw it in my vlog.
You saw the map that I posted, right?
Yeah.
Just
I mean, it's the thing is, it's just everybody's like blah blah blah, New York City, blah blah. 80% of the people that live in New York State live in New York City. They have to count for 80% of the vote. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know if it's 80, but whatever.
Why should it's 80% in the 5 boroughs or something like that?
Is it really?
I think so.
I'm not against that. I'm just talking about the closed primaries. Brooke was telling me that California is you walk in, you declare, and then you declare your party, Republican, Independent, Democrat, and they hand you a ticket and you go fill it out. And it seems pretty cut and dry to me. I don't think anybody. I doubt there'd be much fuckery going on.
I just
from the Republican side.
I think that, and maybe we're gonna go way down the rabbit hole here, but I think that you shouldn't be able to vote in both. I think you should have to pick one.
Yeah, one of the.
And I think if you're independent, you should be able to pick one or the other. Or if I'm a registered Democrat, I should be able to choose if I want to vote in the Republican primary. But like I said, I think I said it off air. It's like it has nothing to do with democracy. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. The party can go, yeah, we're not going to have primaries anymore.
They do it every time they have an incumbent president.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. The Republican Party can say, from this point forward, they could do it tomorrow if they wanted to. They could say, we choose Ted Cruz. That's it. We've voted. That's it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. All the primaries that we've had, all the votes, all the citizen, whatever, blah, 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 doesn't matter. We choose to do this. There are no laws governing that.
Right.
There can't be, because they are a group who chooses someone to run for an election.
Right.
The election has legal ramifications.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the government can step in, and anybody who says that socialism is bad, blah, 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 is an idiot because we live in a socialist country.
Yeah. The fun part
The fact that we have a 40-hour work week and 12-year-olds can't work means that we live in a socialist country. So party reform and blah, 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 and money and all this shit, it's all that the only thing that the government can control within that is the money.
And the fun thing about the whole thing is actually like listening to all the younger people like complain about can't register and this and that and blah blah blah, and I'm registered independent and I can't vote. Well, you shouldn't have fucking registered independent. If you were paying attention in high school, and I was, I registered Green Party.
Yeah.
When I was in high school.
And you can't vote in the primary.
And I couldn't vote in the primary back then. And then I switched to the Democratic Party because I wanted to fucking vote in the primary a long time ago.
The thing is, the Democratic Party can say, if they want to, we will accept anyone registered in this party, this party, this party, this party into our primary.
Right.
There's no legislation, no nothing. There's a vote of people who are in charge of the party that do those things.
The whip.
No.
Whip. Sorry. House of Cards.
So all of those things, you can't talk about government, you can't talk about anything. It's the party themselves that made those rules. The way that we caucus and the way that we have primaries right now is less than 30 years old. Like, people are talking about this like this whole establishment, blah, blah, blah. They change the rules all the fucking time.
Yeah.
They're going to change. I guarantee. If, okay, let's say Trump wins the nomination and loses by a landslide, right? Rules are going to change.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's going to change within the Republican Party because they have completely different rules.
Yeah.
Completely different. States can have their own rules that they say the party has to adhere to, but the party technically doesn't have to adhere to them at all. They can just say, okay, if you want to have your primary on fucking January 1st, the year before the election, we're going to say, go fuck yourself, and you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
The party can do that. They're allowed to do that. A lot of this is just the state makes a law, and the party only has to adhere to it if they feel like it.
It's social media.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just all of a sudden waking up and realizing that there's,
the thing is
responsibilities to be had.
Yeah, the thing is, like I talked about, Dukakis and shit like that. People that had no business in a presidential election that were never going to win. They were never going to win. People knew that years out. Never going to win, but the people liked them because they struck a chord. Bernie is the same way. I think he'd be a great president, but it's not going to fucking happen. It's not going to fucking happen. Well, but you say he doesn't die. He's like a lot younger than many of the presidents that we've had.
Really?
Yeah.
He looks decrepit.
He does look decrepit.
He looks older than he actually is. He's 4 years older than Trump.
Yeah,
that's it. He's 4 years older than Trump.
Wow.
Yeah. So
they went to the same high school.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, they didn't.
But
they
did.
If they were in the same, they would have.
That would have been funny.
But yeah, Hillary too. She's not far behind him either.
She's not.
So
and that's
the
that's
age
the
thing.
Yeah, she looks decrepit too.
Wow, she
well,
looks.
but think about it. Hillary ran 8 years ago, and she was considered young for a presidential candidate. Now she's considered normal. She's what, 62, 63?
No, I think she's older than that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Maybe she was in her 60s when she first ran. I don't know.
Let's have a moment of silence for Jay Fulham.
Well, how?
Shush.
I don't know how old Obama is. I think he was 50 something.
Hillary is 68 years young.
I think Obama was like 58, right? Something like that.
He is 54 right now.
Right now? Holy shit.
So he was only, 46 when he got elected.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I mean, I do remember when I was voting, I was like, it has nothing to do with the fact that he's a man or that he's black.
He was actually
But
probably
if the one thing
47.
One thing that's skewing me is that he's younger. Like, I don't want to be weird about that, but that gives him like a huge chip in my book for running for president. The fact that he's not in his fucking 70s. And he picked Joe Biden because he's like old fun guy. You know,
He's hilarious. Joe Biden's awesome. I'm just glad he's vice president.
Yeah. Do you remember that beer summit thing?
Uh-huh.
It's fucking stupid. And Joe Biden's like, can I get in on that? Anyway, it
Ted
doesn't matter.
Cruz, he's always got that look on his face like he's gonna cry, like he needs a hug or something.
He's all squinty and like pursed lips, and he's got that fucking dick nose. He
looks sad.
Like when
I feel bad for
when
him.
he's 90, he's gonna look like the judge from Nothing But Trouble, that Chevy Chase movie.
Get the fuck out.
Dan Aykroyd with
I
the
don't know- I don't know
dick
that one.
nose.
What?
Maybe not. I don't know. I'm reaching.
I don't
Mom
know.
sent
politics is not our strong
Mom
suit on
sent me
this
that
show.
picture. Well, I don't know. Like, you know, I'm seeing everybody freaking out on Facebook. I posted something. I'm like, hey, who
Yeah.
do we have to talk to get fucking open primaries here? Because I think that should. It just makes sense. It
Yeah,
does to me.
I think that you should get one vote and one vote only.
Yeah, sure.
That's it.
I'm not.
That's the problem. Is
That's
the,
what I'm
the
saying. You
problem
just
with,
walk in, you declare, and you vote.
Yeah, the problem with
Done.
California has open primaries in the way you walk in, you declare, and you vote, and you can only vote once. But the problem is, I don't understand why people have problem with voter ID laws. I don't understand that.
What do you mean?
People have a problem with voter ID laws because apparently some people don't have identification.
Oh, it's too fucking bad.
Get an
That's
ID.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Like
you can
don't
get
need,
an ID without.
you don't need a
having-
driver's license. You just need $14.
I don't live off the grid, man.
but
14.
apparently it's an issue. I don't
That's
get it,
fucking
and it's an
stupid.
issue with very
Listen,
very.
here's the
Okay,
thing.
hang on. It's an issue with very liberal people who feel like somebody who can't afford to have an ID or something like. I don't get that. An ID in New York State. We live in New York. It's expensive.
Mhm.
It's $14.50 to get a non-driver ID. I've seen that recently when I went to register a car. It's $14.50, and then I think it's like $20 for like the physical whatever.
Yeah.
Anyone can afford that. I'm sorry. Anyone can afford that.
That's not the.
So,
but the point.
yeah.
Well, that thing.
And
beyond that,
another thing is like your social security card and a school ID or something is just an ID. So just if you had an open primary, you only get to vote in one.
Yeah.
The chances of you upsetting something because like I said, there are certain states where you can vote in both, where you can vote in the Democratic and the Republican.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like for me, I would so if like let's say you're on the Republican side.
I was
you-
actually. I was a registered Republican
Okay.
on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's besides the point. That's not what we're talking about.
Okay.
But we can get into that in 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, so you as a registered Republican.
Yeah.
So for me, let's say you're a Trump guy and you're like, Trump is the best candidate. He's the guy. He's the one that's going to win, right? And we live in a state that I can vote in both.
Mm-hmm.
So I say, I want Bernie Sanders to be president. I'm going to vote for him in the primary. Then I'm going to vote for whoever's closest in second for you to take votes away from Trump.
Right.
Right? Now, we're not talking about a presidential election. We're not talking about the will of the people. We're talking about a numbers game.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Right.
And that shouldn't exist. That's not the will of the people. That's not the will of the party because I'm not a member of your party. I'm a person coming in from the outside, which is the same reason why way back when they decided that you had to be a natural-born citizen of the United States in order to be president.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want foreign influences changing blah, blah, blah.
California.
Yeah.
You want somebody
Yeah.
who can pronounce the name of the
Honestly,
state properly.
fucking Schwarzenegger's a Nixon Republican, and I'd kind of be okay with that nowadays.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, if Richard Nixon were president right now, I'd be like, you know what, that's fine. After what we've been fucking dealing with the last 20 years, Jesus Christ.
Well, whatever. That's not either here
Yeah.
nor there.
So anyway, you're a registered Republican.
I was one of those people who were like, I'm gonna fuck around a little bit. Barack Obama, I was never a big voter. I didn't, I was just like, it's all bullshit. And then I was just like, you know what? I really should be voting. Not so much the primary election, but the local elections. Turkey's done.
Yeah.
You gonna change? You gonna move it?
Nah, it's fine. It'll be about a minute long.
Yeah. So, I wanted to vote. When Barack Obama got elected, I was away, so I couldn't even vote. Regardless, I was on a.
You could have done an absentee ballot.
I could have, but I just didn't. I didn't because I was just like, this motherfucker's gonna win. He's black. He's charismatic. He's gonna fucking win. And sure enough, he did. I got a call at like 12 o'clock at night from Brooke, like, he won. I'm like, yes, great, wonderful. Can I go back to sleep so I can wake up tomorrow and go to work? Thank you. Hung up the phone. But I voted. I registered Republican for the next go around because, I assumed that he was going to get the nomination. So he was just going to be
good amount of foresight on that one. Yeah.
So I was like, all right, so he's going to get the nomination anyway because that's the way the party works.
Yeah.
So I'm going to register as a Republican so I can vote in the primary. Ron Paul was running at the time. I kind of dug his deal. And he ended up dropping out before it came to New York, so I voted for like Gary Johnson. He was the libertarian, whatever. So I did. But I never re-registered as a Democrat. So when this time came around for our local elections, I came in and they were like, oh, okay, I was just like, oh, I'm not sure what I'm registered as. They didn't even have me in the system under my current address. Like, everything was all fucked up.
Yeah.
But they were like, okay, we got you. Here you go. You're a registered Republican, by the way. Oh, fuck. So the ticket that they gave me was for, I guess it's someone who, like, I showed my ID and everything like that, so I was clear to vote. They just didn't have me in the system.
Yeah, so
I don't remember what the name of the ballot was.
You did an absentee ballot.
Yes.
Because you were,
And also on that ballot, it asked me if I wanted to declare what party it was. So I went Democrat, and then and then that went through. But the elections were in like November or something like that. I can't remember when they were.
You were too close.
October 9th was the cutoff date. So I was like, I really fucked myself bad. But at that time, I didn't even know who the fuck I was going to vote for. I didn't like anybody. I didn't even know who Bernie Sanders was. I wasn't even sure. I actually got into him eventually, and I was kind of bummed. But whatever. I still went and voted.
Yeah.
I just threw a vote to Kasich because I knew he wasn't going to. Actually, he did better than I thought he would.
Yeah.
He got 25% of the vote.
Yeah.
Trump killed everybody, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, well, good. I mean, just you taking numbers away from him is a good thing.
But
if you're against him.
But my thing, I knew about that though.
It just slipped your mind.
I knew about that. I had to go back to my other party because, I registered Republican and then they sent me a I think they sent me a notification saying that they recently switched parties. If you want to switch backs, you have to do by a certain date. And I just fucking slipped my mind. So
but
that's what happened
But
there.
again, the thing is, you get to a point where I hate to use the term slippery slope, but how much should the government be? The thing is, so you have let's use Donald Trump as a lens for this.
Okay.
No one in the establishment Republican Party wants Donald Trump.
Nope.
But people who are registered Republican are voting for him because those people are not Republicans, but they were only given two choices their whole lives. So now, and it's the same thing with the Tea Party. The Tea Party, they are not Republicans. They're fucking fascists.
I figured out that Donald Trump is kind of like the Bernie Sanders for the Republican side. That's kind of what it is. Think about it.
Yes.
He's saying
yes, but not as much because I get your point.
Yeah.
I get your point, but it extrapolates way more because Bernie Sanders went into this election going, I'm not going to win, but I'm going to pull Hillary Clinton as far left as I can before I'm out.
Right.
That she will have to institute some of her campaign promises when she's elected because she's going to be elected. The thing that I think he didn't realize was that this douchebag, Donald Trump, was going to get as far as he got. He was not going to be a joke anymore. He was going to be a real threat. And when I say threat, I don't mean threat to the presidency. I mean threat to the United States of America and the world. I really think that if Bernie Sanders knew 6 months ago that Donald Trump was going to be where he was at, he would have backed down. But now he's at the point where he goes, well, if I don't fucking win and win the presidency, I'm now possibly hurting Hillary Clinton and possibly putting Donald Trump in the White House.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think Bernie.
Right?
I think Bernie.
It's just a fucking game, man.
Yeah,
It's
I
crazy.
think Bernie
Chess match.
should have kept going as far as he did to New York, and I think that he should have pulled back the personal assaults about a month ago, right before New York.
I felt that too.
Right,
I felt that
right,
he was
yeah,
a little.
yeah,
he was getting a little too heavy, too much.
Right, it should have been right before New York, and I think New York was the tipping point. And I
Right.
think everybody knows now that Bernie is not going to win. It's not going to happen. If he had won New York, it wouldn't have got him the delegates, but it would have been that that uplifting, it would have been that buoyancy that his campaign
He's still
needed.
got a fuckload
Yeah.
of delegates. I mean, but he lost by such a huge margin. It doesn't.
The thing is, none of those things matters.
And
none of those things matter because
California's a long ways
even
away,
if
too.
even if he won New York and he won every single state after that, he still would have lost.
Mm-hmm.
Because every single superdelegate is on Hillary's side, and that's because the party system, like we had talked about before, is designed to maintain the status quo. Not for nothing, I don't agree with that because I'm not for a party system at all. But the thing is, the Democratic Party, they're a private organization. They are a group of people that have common ideals.
Yeah.
Why should the government tell them how they need to think?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't necessarily agree with the government stepping in and saying superdelegates are wrong. The government stepping in and saying you can't have superdelegates. Superdelegates are there so that the party can win and continue their ideals and keep themselves alive.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I'm actually fine with that because it makes sense. That's something that you probably should do. You should give the people a say in who is your delegate. But the thing is, if you get to a point where the people can elect anybody, you could have Donald Trump running as a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense. He's not a Democrat, but he can just call himself one.
Yeah.
The thing is, right now, no one who is a Democrat is technically a Democrat. 400 years ago, not 400, 400, 100.
You're getting
I
crazy.
was trying to say 140 years ago. That's what I was trying to say.
In 1616.
Yeah, 140 years ago. 140 years ago, Democrats were Republicans and Republicans were Democrats.
Oh yeah.
So it flip-flopped at some point because
were
they didn't have
Whigs.
because they didn't have these systems in place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying that Democratic and Republican political parties are groups of people. They're people that have a common goal, and those people shouldn't be infringed upon by the government.
It's people.
All right, now it's getting ridiculous. Now. I know what happens when I get preachy and you just kind of stop paying attention and start doing things.
No, I was
know,
paying
yeah.
attention. You said,
Yeah.
it's just a group of people, and that shot right into my
It has
brain,
to
and I had
you had to say it.
it had to come out.
It was like
had
a
to come
Tourette
out.
moment.
Yeah. What was that?
So it was
Who
a Tourette
that?
moment.
Charlton Heston.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
people.
it's Soylent Green,
Which I've never
yeah,
seen.
so I'll wrap. You should see it. Green Day got their name from that movie.
Really?
Yeah. So it's Soylent Green Day, and there's one point where this woman is yelling about how there isn't enough Soylent Green left,
Mhm.
and in the background it says Green Day. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where they got their name.
I thought that was a slang term for when they were smoking, when they were going to cop
Could be.
weed.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Well, but anyway. So I'll be done with the political stuff. But what I'm saying is you have to ride this fine line where you can't Citizens United basically gave corporations rights of citizens. That's a problem.
Yeah.
No. Don't agree with that. But the Republican Party, as big as they are and as much influence as they have, they're an amalgam of people that deserve to govern themselves. They deserve that's like telling the Boy Scouts of America that they need to elect a certain person and that they can only raise things a certain way, and you can do that to a certain point, but you can't tell them how they can hold their own internal elections. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So it's all relative, and it's all, you need to think of the big picture and then realize that they're people that are doing whatever. The problem is the party system.
Yeah.
If third part the term third party is the problem.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be two parties running the fucking United States of America. In my opinion, I would love if what they could do is abolish the party system whatsoever. In order to run for president of the United States, you cannot be affiliated with any party whatsoever.
Huh. And
Boom.
then,
Done.
the parties can fucking
they become
can
super,
back you, or
they
they
become super PACs, and they can back a person. They can do whatever they want, but there are no national primaries. There's nothing like that. You can have a party. I would love the fact if they could say you could have a party, but you can't run primaries anymore. Done. That's it.
But you need everybody on board for that. No one's going to get on board for that.
The Supreme Court could do it.
I guess.
Dude, technically, it's rigging elections. It wouldn't take that much. It would only take one lawsuit.
Yeah.
And that one lawsuit could undo the whole fucking system, because there's nothing in our Constitution that says you need to have primaries in states, 4 parties, and that's what runs fucking everything. There's no laws that say those things. Individual states say, if you're going to run and that's the thing. It's like, it's not the primary in our state will go this way. That's not how it is. It's, if you're going to run a primary in our state, this is how it's going to go.
Right.
And the party can go, fuck off. We're not going to run a primary in your state. They can.
Yeah.
Or the state can go, we've outlawed all primaries. There will be no party primaries whatsoever in our states. There will be no delegates, nothing. And a lot of states are kind of getting to that with the popular vote thing.
Yeah.
And I think that it's going to go that way eventually with the presidential election. Like, the states are going, nope, we're not giving you our delegates until the popular vote is out. And that's where all the delegates are going. Doesn't matter how the vote goes in our state. Doesn't matter.
You're listening to Vox Pop on NPR.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Dan in Chatham. Dan? Dan? Oh.
This is angrier. This is angrier and drunker than that. But yes, I'm done. I said I'm done like 4 times, and you didn't stop me.
Shout out to a new listener, Sarah. Thank you for listening.
All right.
Sarah.
She's cute.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With an H or an A?
With an H.
All right. With an H. Sarah. Join us at facebook.com/deadradiopodcast. Like us there. That helps us out. Also, what helps us out even more, YouTube. Search Dead Radio Podcast. Subscribe to our channel. And, what else? adamdeadradio@gmail.com. ryandeadradio@gmail.com. 845-206-9354. 845-206-9354 to leave us a voicemail. We'll play it on the air.
And very soon we're going to have like some weekly content from me.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be through the Dead Radio, my Dead Radio YouTube page.
We're trying to pump up some. We're trying to just do some more.
Yeah, we're trying to do
shit.
some more cross promotion. So I'm thinking it's going to be like a weekly video log. It's always going to involve the show, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one that I posted, it's very preliminary. That's more of a daily thing. But I'm thinking it's going to be like a weekly vlog, and it'll end with, something with this show. There'll be some video with the show, stuff like that. Definitely some aerial photography because I spent $1,000 on a drone. So.
And you're going to use it, God damn it.
Yeah. It followed me here today. It was our 4th mic.
Yes. it's on 4th mic. Kai, got any plugs?
No.
No?
Didn't think so. A little too early for plugs.
All right. Well, I had a wonderful time. I'm glad you came on.
All right.
Yeah.
Instead
Cool.
of
It was
just
cool, man.
Yeah.
The first half was very entertaining. The second half was very deep.
Yeah, me yelling about politics.
That's right.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. Well, till next time, kids. Is there anything else we needed? I don't think so. Oh, at deadradiopod on the Twitter. But that's
Are
pretty.
we doing anything with that?
Kinda, sorta.
Figure out what Beam is.
Hashtag smoking tit.
I need to figure out what Beam is.
Smoking titty. Beam?
We talked about it last week.
Did we?
Yes. Might have been before the show.
Whatevs.
We're done.
Do we have a title?
Do whatever you want.
I don't know if we have a title. You guys are leaving?
I'll brainstorm in a second.
I do
By
have to see
yourself.
too. So it's just me now. We got to think of a title before we go. How about?
Can't leave you, big bro.
How about just cuttlefish? Cuddling? It's a fish? Cute fish? Cuttlefish. Clone a Willy? Clone a cuttlefish?
That was the most entertaining part.
All right, time to go. Cuttlefish.